Hello, and welcome to Cooking Made Easy with Lil Benny Seasonings. Today we will be smoking pork spare ribs. So today we're going to go through preparation, smoking of the ribs, and cutting of the ribs. And the best part, eating the ribs. So let's start cooking and let's have some fun. Use a sharp knife that can cut through gristle. We're going to begin by removing any fat, and pieces that we're going to trim off are going to be the pieces that are going to cook unevenly. So as you notice, I'm taking that, it might be hard to see here, but I'm taking the gristle, that one piece of bone off of there. Take your knife, get up under the edge of that first bone and grab that membrane with that paper towel and pull it. Now this can be challenging at times. Sometimes you can get it the whole piece on the first swoop, but other times, as you see with me, I'm kind of struggling with it, but that paper towel helps you grab hold to it and pull it. So don't give up on it. It's very important that you remove all that membrane. Now I'm going to take my knife and go back to the trimming process. As you can see, there's that flap there, and I'm starting to take that knife and just cut all that fat away from that flap. Also, you'll see that I'm going to take that knife and begin to trim all the fat off the top as well. And as you can tell, that piece right there will cook so unevenly onto that slab. So now we're going to take the bottle of Southern all-purpose seasoning, and we're going to season both sides of the slab. And we're going to do that moderately. Now we're going to come with the next slab, and we're going to do the original smoking ribs and butt rub seasoning on both sides. And again, we're going to put that on moderately. This slab, we're actually using the spicy smoking ribs and butt rub. And we're going to do that on both sides. So now we're using the Southern all-purpose again. And we're going to show you the versatility of our seasonings. And also along with the smoking ribs and butt rub on the top side of that slab. Now what this does is builds on layers of flavor And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build on layers of flavor again. We're going to go with the bourbon mesquite along with the smoking ribs and butt rub spicy. So we're going to put the bourbon mesquite on the back side of that slab. And then we're going to come back and put the smoking ribs and butt rub spicy on the top side. Again, let's build on layers of flavor. Okay, now it's ready to go into the smoker. So I have my smoker up to 225, and that is a Fast Eddie FEC 120 smoker. Okay, we're starting the temping process right now. That is temping around 180. So we really want to get that up a little higher. Now the smaller slabs, we can temp those out at around 190, but the thicker slabs, we want to get those closer to 200. To keep that same consistency with the tenderness on each slab, the smaller ones temp around 190, a bigger one around 200. Now that one there, I want to temp that to about 195. That one there, probably about 192. But that one right there, that big one, we want to temp that up to about 200. So we're going to close it, let it continue to cook for at least another 45 minutes, and then they're all done. Okay, so now, oh man, Muggsy, that's for you, buddy. And now we're going to start cutting up these ribs. So as you can tell, I've turned that slab upside down on the back so you can actually see the bones. If you try to cut it from the other side, not saying that you can't, but it will be somewhat difficult. So now with that sharp knife, we're going to take and we're going to cut the rib tips off. Now I'm going to tell you, my son prefers those rib tips actually more so over the bones. And you'll find a lot of people that really enjoy those rib tips. So now I am going to place my knife and I am going to begin to cut in between the bones. That's the very reason we turn her upside down, so we have the bones facing us. So now I'm going to start placing them on the platter for display. Now we're going to cut up the rib tips. So stuff that's, that you can't really use, go ahead and cut that off. Now I am going to cut this backside down just a little bit in order to make even cuts on the rib tips itself. And you can see just how juicy those tips are. So as you can tell, we really hadn't wasted very much of any of that meat. And that's why the initial preparation is so important, so that you don't have a lot of waste. Just thinner pieces that's going to cook tough, cut them off and just cook those separately in the beginning. All right, guys, now we are actually at the point that we're going to have some fun. We're going to taste these. That is very good. Very tender, very moist. You know something? I wish I had some taste division so you can stick your head in through that camera and get you a big bite. Until next time, guys, thanks for coming to the kitchen. Keep cooking and have fun.